Oh, I have one more thing to say about Acme Steel. I know this is an opportunity where I could be like really creative and cute or historic and honoring or anything else, but I just have to say one of the things I remember about Acme Steel is the first job I had after I graduated from college with my master's degree. I made more money my first year than my father ever made in his entire life working for Acme Steel, including overtime. I guess I'm a little resentful because I feel like Acme Steel took a lot away from me, from our family, especially from my father. It took his 2 fingers. It took his will to continue living, because when he was on medical leave and working very hard to return to Acme Steel, which was then Interlake, and they had him come back. He walked on crutches. He said, "I'm not too proud to walk on crutches. I want to do my job." And he went back, and they still put him back on medical leave. And I think that broke my dad's spirit. I really do. Just like that perpetual motion clock stopped. Sorry. We all have our stories like this, but I thought I would say that for what it's worth. I've seen loss of a job, a break or inability or minimization of one's capacity to earn a livelihood to support one's family, doing much stronger people than my father. My father was a very hard man to buy Christmas presents for. One year we hit upon because he basically didn't want anything and he didn't really need anything and he wasn't into Christmas presents. So we finally figured out if we gave him a not hard salami, a summer sausage, he would be happy. So we gave him a summer sausage every year.
That's what Jenny gives me.
Is that right?
Whenever she sees me for Christmas.
That's so good. And it works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ah. Oh boy. What else do we have to do?
Well, this is.
Did you like Acme Steel? Did you think it did a good job? What was it? I mean, it's just like, wow. I mean, it really makes you reflect on the Industrial Revolution. You know,
It was hard work, and I suppose one of
Yes.
the things that also I would recall is that toward the end of his career, he knew how to run the mill, but then they were computerizing and figuring out how to automate the mill,
right.
but the engineers couldn't get it right, and he sort of knew how to do stuff. But I mean, I just remember the last couple of years, it just really always felt like he was out of his depth. You know, like.
Well,
Like
he
he
went
was
from
trying to-
being a blue-collar worker to being a white-collar worker with no education beyond the 8th grade. You know, no special training except on the job. And the big bosses who were making the big bucks were doing this transition from, you know, the way it had been done to computerized whatever, kept calling him in the middle of the night, Sundays, holidays, or whatever. Freddie, we got a problem. And he'd go, I gotta go to work. I gotta go take care of this. And he'd do it. And people respected him because he would get in and get his hands dirty. His white collars were as dirty as his blue collar because I washed them and ironed them. So he was not afraid to get in and get his hands dirty. And the men, unionized, respected that. I